Good evening. You're listening to WJMD from Live 365 from Kalamazoo College. This current, it might be obvious to you listeners, that I am not as professional as other people you might have listened to, because this is the first time I myself have ever been on air before. My name is Eliza Carlin. I am hosting tonight's show, which is called Stacks and Tracks. Now, normally the show would be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but alas, I, like the foolish woman I am, accidentally slept in. So, you know how it is. It's called Stacks and Tracks because I would typically have Stacks, which is, as you know, the Richardson room, which no one calls it that. It's called Stacks. And I would get food from there, and then I would come and do my show. But because I slept in, and then the only open time slot was at 9 p.m., I had Stacks earlier in the day. And then I have come here to perform. So, yeah, I really hope that you are enjoying, or I hope you will enjoy Stacks and Tracks. I'm sort of proud of the name because I think it's cool. Also, something interesting about the name Stacks and Tracks is that you can see Stacks from where the radio station is. So, anyways, enough about my voice. Let's listen to some music, shall we? All right, our first song is from the band The Beths from their new album Expert in a Dying Field. The song is titled Knees Deep.
Waiting in a
That was Knees Deep by the Beths, a particular favorite band of mine. If honestly, to be honest, probably my favorite band of all time. This album recently came out, actually on September 16th. I think, if I remember correctly, that was probably what producer was that, like the second week of school. Okay, they're saying that they don't know. Speaking of producers, I have a guest in my currently in the recording studio with me. Their name is Kai. They are a very good friend of mine. I call them my producer because I think that's funny. They're trying not to make noise, which is very cute. And they're struggling. Anyways, this show, Saxon Tracks, is a simple old radio show, pretty classic types behavior. But every week there's going to be a theme for each playlist that I play, for each mixtape, if you will. And the theme for this week's show is beginnings, because, well, it's the first episode. You know how it is. So yeah, it's my first time really in the recording studio, trying to fill time, and it's honestly it's scary. It's fun. It's terrifying, and there's nothing more scary about doing stuff than starting it. So, speaking on that note, here's our next song, Starting Line by Corey Wong and Emily C. Browning.
Set me up to zone out, pushing paper, slamming the stage.
That was Starting Line by Corey Wong and Emily C. Browning. That was off the album Motivational Music for the Syncopated Soul. Corey Wong is a known sort of member of the hit band Wolfpack. You might know their funk albums as well as their song Back Pocket or Animal Spirits. They're very popular songs, at least to my knowledge. Anyways, all has been well in my life. I've had a lot of projects that I've done this week. I believe I've presented 3 projects over the past on Tuesday. I presented one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, and one on Friday. So yeah, but I've had time for you, dear listeners. I'm honestly, to be frank with you all, I'm quite excited to be an official DJ for you all. I hope that you enjoy the music that I play in this. And I hope that we, get to the top of this. Speaking of to the top, this is To the Top by Too Many Zoos.
Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. I've been crying for so long, fighting tears just to carry on. But now it's gone away. Hey girl, why can't you carry on? Is it 'cause you're just like your mother? Little type like to tease for fun. Well, you ain't gonna tease no other, gonna make you a lover. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl in the blue with a big bust on, big bust on, big bust on. Waiting your mama and your papa's gone, papa's gone. Mama, papa, shock, shock me, shock, shock me, shock, shock. But everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. I said everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Carolina sits on 95. Give her $1 and she'll make you smile. Hook up, walk away. Girl dresses like a kid for fun. Licks her lips like there's something other. Tries to tell you love has just begun. But you know she's getting something other than the love from her mother. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl in the blue with a big bust on, big bust on, big bust on. Waiting your mama and your papa's gone, papa's gone. Mama, papa, shock, shock me, shock, shock me, shock, shock. Said everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Said everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love.
That was Love Today by Micah. I think that's how you pronounce it, his name. Very fun song. I used to listen to that song quite frequently before band practices to hype myself up. It's helpful. I like to imagine, because whenever I think of that song, I think of beginning to do something. It's like a statement, like to yourself when you wake up. You're saying, hey, everybody's going to love today. And it's interesting to think if that's everybody's going to love, like everyone's gonna love as in like the verb, or if everyone's gonna love today, like man, today's gonna be a great day. Interesting to think about, or maybe it's not really interesting to think about. It is. My producer Kai says that it is, which is very kind of them. Kai, tell me, what are you working on right now? They're currently working on philosophy homework. May I ask what philosopher or?
It's Hegel, and he's incomprehensible.
To quote Kai, I don't know if you can hear that, Hegel, and it's incomprehensible, which makes a whole lot of sense because, you know, German philosophers and whatnot. Yeah. the first song that I played before Love Today, To the Top by Too Many Zoos off of their album F Note, is an interesting genre of music called brass house. Brass house is the equivalent of house music made with brass instruments and percussion. I think it's pretty interesting, and a lot of their songs end up like that, and kind of fun in their own way. My roommate, Max, said that when I ran this playlist by them, that the song kind of didn't really make sense in terms of the theme. But I say, who really cares? The theme is kind of like a suggestion anyways. Anyways, the next song that I'm playing is called Creo Lo Sientes by Sammy Ray and the Friends, and it's about the start of relationships, in being in that weird space where you're not sure if it's a relationship yet, but you're like talking about it.
You already know. Talk with my ears, maybe take it real slow. Como se dice en español? ¿A dónde vas después de eso? Get a vibe from you, honey. Latter days, walking around feeling sunny. I'm a smooth talking lady when it comes to everybody, but you ain't that funny. So funny. And when I rise in the morning, they'll find you on my mind without warning. Ooh, and then there's nothing left I can do every time you come through. I see you there with your ball cap and buttoned up jeans.
Mamita, you can't rush a good day.
Take your time by all means. Oh, and now we're walking real close on the pavement together. Wanna hit you with the heavy when you're talking about the weather. I'm telling you, I wanna hear no baby. It says smile, I can't tell what it means. How do I say what you already know? Talk with my hands, maybe take it real slow. Como se dice en español? ¿A dónde vas después del show? And working the words out and walking your way. Hoping it works out and maybe someday you let me know that it's all okay. Creo lo sientes, pero no sé. Hola guapo, ¿qué pasó?
Hola mami, pasa nada. ¿Qué tú quieres? ¿Qué tú piensas de nosotros, tú y yo? Hola guapa, ¿qué pasó?
Hola papi, pasa nada. ¿Qué tú quieres? ¿Qué tú piensas de nosotros, tú y yo?
Te vi pasar y otra vez el tiempo se detuvo. Con tu mirada y tu perfume me quiero el mundo. Quisiera conquistarte con toda mi poesía y todas las estrellas del cielo te
How
bajaría.
do I say what you already know? Talk with my hands, maybe take it real slow. Working the words out, walking your way. Hoping it works out, maybe someday you let me know that it's all okay. Creo lo sientes, pero no sé. And how do I tell you what you know? Talk with my hands and go real slow. Como se dice en español? Can't you see I got no place left to go? I'm working the words out and walking your way. Hoping it works out, maybe someday you let me know that it's all okay. Creo lo sientes, pero no sé.
That was Creo Lo Sientes by Sammy Ray and the Friends, featuring Seabass as the secondary vocalist in the bridge of the song. I'm actually funny thing is, I'm currently wearing Sammy Ray and the Friends merch. I'm wearing it is a dark green shirt with a breast pocket on the left breast. And on the pocket it says, "I want to be friends with ya," because that was kind of like the whole thing about the tour that I saw when I saw them in concert. They're honestly phenomenal band. seeing Samurai and the Friends helped me realize that I was bisexual. So good on them, I guess. Speaking of bisexual people, next up in this queue, we have our one and only Carly Rae Jepsen and her song Cut to the Feeling off the album Cut to the Feeling.
I had a dream, or was it real? We crossed the line and it was on. We crossed the line, it was on this time. I've been denying how I feel, you've been denying what you want. You want from me, talk to me, baby. I want some satisfaction, take me to the stars, just like cancel your reservations, no more hesitations. This is on. Can't make it stop. Give me all you got. I want it all or nothing, no more in between now. Give your everything to me. Let's get real, baby. A chemical reaction, take me in your arms and make me. Cut to the
Do you feel like I do? I want to be with you. I felt this so long. Waiting I can do. I wish I could call you. I want to be with you. Could I be so wrong? I've been wrong. Do you want to? Do you want to? Oh, so wrong. Do you want to? Do I want to?
That was "Do You Want To" by First of October. First of October is a once-a-year band. They've made 3 albums. If they don't, so they have spent a total of producer Kai. What's 12 times 3?
36.
They've spent a total of 36 hours as a band because, well, I mean, that's how long they have spent in the studio because that's the only time they work on their music. They honestly have pretty good songs. I'm a big fan of "Do You Want To." The whole album, which is their second album, titled "Gourmet Ravioli," is really good. They actually have a new album plus a video documenting the process behind it up in, I believe, 19 days, maybe even less, maybe more. Who's to say? It's sometime in October it comes out. They also have some merch. It's very cool. Definitely check out Rob Scallion and Andrew Huang, who are the creators behind it, as well as the audio engineer, who I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head. But it's definitely a very cool project. And if you like music, then you'll like that. I am having a grand old time. Kai, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Kai's doing great. It is a nice, quiet night. From what I can see, I can't really see that many people. I thought I saw a person who was actually a Halloween decoration. Speaking for those who aren't in the know, there are, to put it lightly, approximately a bazillion Halloween decorations scattered amongst the Hicks Center. If you walk into the front of the building, you can see a giant spider, a giant inflatable spider in stacks. There is a giant inflatable Frankenstein. Speaking of Frankenstein, you might know that Frankenstein is an undead creature. He was almost given new life. New Life is also the song I'm about to play by Depeche Mode.
don't expect you to know where it's gonna go. But I believe we might be on to something. And I just thought maybe you should know. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things you and I could do. I've seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone when you should really be next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. Immediate action isn't necessary. It's a fatal attraction, it's a little scary. But I got a plan of attack and I'll get us there someday soon. I know it. I got a plan A and I got a plan B. And if it's absolutely necessary, we'll go to plan C. Whatever I gotta do to be with you. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things you and I could do. I've seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone when you should really be next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. Nobody can see into the future. Even the weatherman gets caught in the rain sometimes. But I see something in you that I've never seen before. And I can't be sure, no, maybe not. But I think it's worth a shot. Hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. Hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. Oh, hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. Oh, hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. Playing out a lot of hypotheticals. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Oh, I've seen all the possibilities in my possibilities. Oh yeah, let's not wait and see.
That was Hypotheticals by Lake Street Dive, a very cool band. It's a band that my dad really likes. I was introduced to Lake Street Dive by him. I can't remember the exact song that I learned about, but it was a pretty good. I really enjoyed it when I was younger, and I stumbled upon the song called Hypotheticals, and I really kind of fell in love with it. It's kind of like it's talking about like the start of a possible relationship. In this case, the relationship between me, the radio DJ, and you, the listener of the radio. It's not really the radio. Well, I mean, it is the radio. It's WJMD, Kalamazoo College, the Hive, Tracks and Stacks. All of these phrases means that we are on the radio. Aren't we on the radio, Kai?
Yes.
Kai says yes, so I believe them. So I think I do believe them. I very much believe them. They just threatened me that I should believe them, and I do. I very much, 100% believe them. Believe them full-heartedly, to put it lightly. Yeah, from it appears that we are actually a radio DJ. Ooh, is that someone I know? No, it is not. Thought I recognized someone, but alas, not someone I know. I think there is an event going on tonight. I think it's called La Torilla. Speaking of español, la nueva canción es una canción de Álvaro Soler. El nombre de la canción es A Contracorriente.
Persiguiendo el sol. Voy contra corriente al andar, pero no me pueden cansar. Levantando el polvo para atrás, sé que la batalla acaba de empezar. Suenan los tambores del alma, llorando las luces de la alarma. Llevo mi bandera a jugar, la batalla acaba de empezar. Soy caminante, camisa tejana. Sigo por el rumbo, voy persiguiendo al sol. Subo el río a contracorriente. Nadie me detiene, voy persiguiendo al sol. A contracorriente, y aunque caiga la tormenta, yo nunca pierdo la fuerza. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol. A contracorriente, y aunque caiga la tormenta, yo nunca pierdo la fuerza. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol. Oh. Por todos los que sueñan con triunfar, echando el miedo pa' afuera. Por todos los que buscan su lugar, sé que la batalla no acaba ya. Dicen que no puedo, ¿qué más da? Yo sigo a mi aire, a mí me da igual. Soñando fuerte y además mi batalla es la única que hay. Soy caminante, camisa tejana. Sigo por el rumbo, voy persiguiendo al sol. Subo el río a contracorriente. Nadie me detiene, voy persiguiendo al sol. A contracorriente, y aunque caiga la tormenta, yo nunca pierdo la fuerza. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol. A contracorriente, y aunque caiga la tormenta, yo nunca pierdo la fuerza. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol. Pero cuando me lloren las manos, no me lloren las manos. Ellas me dirán por dónde ir. Me dirán, dejaré mi huella en cada paso. Ellas me enseñaron a vivir. A contracorriente, la 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 la. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol. A contracorriente, la 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 la. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol. La 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 la. Este es mi lugar, persiguiendo al sol.
That was A Contracorriente by Álvaro Soler. He is a musician from a Spanish-speaking country that I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see where he is from. He is from... That's a great question. He might actually be just from Spain. If what his Spotify says is correct, so I think he is from Spain. That song's sort of about like following the sun and chasing your dreams. If my translation is correct, at least from what I picked up on. I learned about that song last year in my Spanish class with my Spanish teacher from high school. Lovely lady. She knitted me a blanket. Anyways, enough enough about sentimentality and about my personal life. I'm here to introduce you to the world of radio. Okay, our next song is called Introducing Delta Force by the Fearless Flyers.
Take this the wrong way. You knew who I was with every step that I ran to you. Only blue or black days, electing strange perfections in any stranger I choose. Would things be easier if there was a right way? Honey, there is no right way. So I fall in love just a little or a little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little or a little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little or a little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little or a little bit every day with someone new. There's an art God knows I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day. Love with every stranger, the stranger the better. 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 I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little, oh, little bit every day with someone new.
That was Someone New by the one and only Hozier. Beautiful, beautiful musician and voice. And anyways, very talented and skilled musician. We love his work. Let's go Hozier fans, I guess. A producer, Kai, says yes. Someone New is a very important song to me. It's for me. It is about. I heard it for the very first time when I started to date my current partner, who I love with my whole heart. Someone New also kind of reminds me of the experience of college and the beginnings of meeting new people. For instance, my producer, Kai, who's in the same room as me. Say hello, Kai.
Hi.
I hope that y'all could hear that. They have a very nice voice. I first met Kai probably about, I think, like 5 weeks ago at orientation, and now they're one of my best friends, and I'm truly honored to know them. And for Kai is normally a very red-faced person, based off just like very like, I don't know what the word is, just like very, not blushy, just like kind of, what word would you use, Kai?
I don't know. I'm always red, but right now I'm blushing.
Right now, Kai is the color of a strawberry. But yeah, I've met so many new people here at Kalamazoo, and I hope that you, dear listeners, are maybe, I wonder if maybe one of you, dear listeners, is one of them, or maybe you're one of my old friends, one of the people who means a lot to me back in Galesburg. Who's to say? Either way, I'm honored for you to have listened, to you listening to my show. We're almost done, but we got 2 more songs left for you. The next up is called Metamorphosis by Penny Parker.
I had some expectation to see some transformation. The journey has been slow, but ever faster as it goes. I see a me outside of me that's closer than I've ever seen. Segmented, connected, enlightening. I see the truth in the weeds. I feel it taking the lead. Investigative, introspective, sense of new perspective discovered from the view of my cocoon. How I was surely be remiss forgetting I am
Once again, that was Metamorphosis by Penny Parker. You might know her better as Snapcube. You might recognize that name from the Snapcube real-time fandoms. If you're currently on TikTok at the moment, you might recognize the phrase, I'm Satan, like the devil from the Bible. I don't know if that's the right direct quote, but it's somewhat popular if you get my drift. Anyways, it seems that we're about to start our last song. So before I do, I wanted to plug a bit about me. My name is Eliza Carlin. I'm a freshman here at Kalamazoo College. I don't really know what I'm going to major in, but I guess we'll figure it out as time goes by. I have a show, I have a show tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's called Wild Magic Table. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, you'll love this show. It is basically where I randomly generate a Dungeons and Dragons character, completely random, with a guest. And then we, me and the guest, come up with a backstory for this character together. It's very fun, and I'm very excited to do it. I practiced it a bit, and it's going to be a blast. Next week, I won't be on air Friday nor Saturday because I will be out of town. So my next show for Stacks and Tracks is Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Wild Magic Table is going to be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening to Stacks and Tracks. It has truly been a pleasure, and I'm very glad that you're sticking around to listen to it. All right. Our next song up on the menu is titled I'm Not Getting Excited by the Beths.
I'm not getting excited, 'cause the thrill isn't mine to invite it. Just the chill when I learn that it's finally my turn. I finally earned my place in the urn, and I take a fall. But I keep my hands soft, I keep my body in, and I move with the wind. I'll go where it bends and let go of the expectation.